Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. XRP's price trend over the past several months indicates a possible 82% growth by the end of the year. There is, however, a catch. Now, this tale particularly interested me since it made extensive use of information that I had previously highlighted. Recently, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, the days, weeks, months, and years all seem to blend together at this point. But I have been discussing this topic as of late. I will give you a special message about this, which I wanted to emphasize, since there's merely data, the average returns at 2% in December. Is that the most likely scenario? In fact, no, bear with me while I explain why. But despite that, I have a message of hope, because the answer is no, we are not going to have a poor December if we only consider what is most probable based on past evidence. And I'm not convinced that we're going to have a horrible December, even though it wouldn't be crazy to surmise so based on the data, and I'll explain in greater detail what I mean. As another example, the CTO of Ripple drew parallels between his company and Amazon in an effort to debunk the idea that XRP holders are investors in Ripple. This was reported on by the Crypto Basic. Look, this is one of those things that really annoys me. Arguments like this are fascinating to me because I witnessed them in 2017. It also occurred more frequently in the past. But there are many who argue that XRP holders are in the same position as Ripple shareholders. What utter rubbish, of course. But I want to share with you how David Schwartz handled somebody coming out on that loan. But before we go any further, I should clarify that I have zero experience in the financial sector. I'm not here to give you money advice. And remember, you should never use anything I say as a reason to buy or sell something. Just a hobbyist here that occasionally posts films to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. So, to begin, the crypto industry is entering its final year of 2023. In December, the average monthly return for XRP is expected to jump to an amazing 2.7%, according to data from the CryptoRank page, and investors are keeping a close eye on the cryptocurrency. False. Good news, that's the kind of big figure I'm hoping to see. In reality, it is mentioned in the following sentence that if this occurs, XRP would be worth $1.10 per token. However, this is not exactly Zion. But hey, that sure beats the current situation. With what condition? At the moment I'm recording this, 67 cents would have been 61 cents. Okay, so that's just data, that's just numbers. I'm a guy who places a premium on logic, reason, and data. So yeah, $1.10, that's what we should bet on, right? Perhaps, perhaps not, allow me to elaborate. The truce holds. However, a closer analysis shows a complicated reality. For the past 5 years, commencing in 2018, the month of December has been the worst performing month for XRP. So, if this is the source they're using, and if this is the link I provided, I have no idea how long ago that was, probably 3 or 4 weeks. The CryptoRank has issued this statement. Here, you can see how the value of XRP has fluctuated over time. From the very start, in August of 2013. It begins with January and goes all the way up to the present month of November, detailing the performance of the business each month. Even though the month of November isn't over yet, the rate has increased by 1.99% so far. Since it is still 2023 and not yet December, we certainly do not have any statistics for this year. However, we do have 10 samples at our disposal. For December, they're on your screen. What I mean is this. In terms of monthly price movement, XRP is generally decreasing. Many months see decreases. It's not hard to understand why people are so easily swayed from their established positions, because being an XRP holder typically means losing money due to its volatile market. It's moving sideways, roughly it's moving down. It has stopped rising. Well, here's the deal, I don't think that's as plausible as you may think. If I were to ask you again next month, I could ask you that regardless of the calendar month. After this coming month, is there a chance that XRP's price will go up? There's a good chance that laying your chips down will. The truth is that you are correct. Just put money on it, and you'll keep on winning bets. Right? But we'll investigate, because it seems like the majority of months have declining XRP prices. Obviously, the Bitcoin maxi trolls attacking us are bad news for anyone holding XRP. We're aware of the SEC's bullshit and everything else, but it's not crazy to believe XRP would see significant gains in December if the entire cryptocurrency market followed Bitcoin's lead and continued to rise. For the simple reason that XRP has monthly losses in the vast majority of them. However, throughout its existence, it has consistently ranked among the top 10 coins by market cap, because here's the deal. There are folks out and about right now, perhaps you've seen them, whose faces have been melted by the current XRP run. There are people wandering around today, without faces after an accident they experienced in 2017. When the maximum level of additional P was reached. Right? Actually, that did happen. That's a genuine phenomenon. Beat are people without faces right now. Extra P must really melt and get hot if it escapes, right? The cost of it skyrockets. It's been dropping in price for the majority of the past year. As you can see from the chart above, in August of 2017 it jumped by 818%, which is why it is still among the top 10 by market cap. In 2014, this section above the team personnel. However, there are 10 pieces of XRP data available for the month of December. Only 10 points of information are ever available to us. In addition, December has been in the black only thrice, the other 7 years it has been in the red. And I remember one of those was, one of those was 2020. Who knows what would have occurred if the SEC had been involved? Maybe everything would have been okay. The data, however, remain the data. That's a 3-month gain and a 7-month loss. This is why I wanted to inform you, despite the fact that it concerns the same two things you because of this, quite often, since everything is so skewed with, the 818% and the 118%, it's more meaningful to look at median statistics rather than averages when contemplating data. And then everything else is negative, just about. That settles it, then. And that's why I started the video off by saying, this is my message of hope, because it is. It seems like a great time to buy and sell. It's here. A year ago was when the market bottomed. Right? We've been slowly climbing. We had a hard summer and a few slow months, but I know that progress is never linear. Right. On the other hand, in particular, the past few weeks have been extremely warm. Since the last time XRP had a green month in December was 2017, the likelihood of this happening again is high if the rest of the cryptocurrency market experiences a surge in December. It's been negative every December since then. But it's not, and the future holds no clear answers for me. I'm simply saying, there's a positive message. Why couldn't XRP go much higher if the markets went? The majority of what it means to be an XRP is to suffer basically the move sideways in the downward price action, so seeing conditions like this is quite positive. What we're experiencing right now is unique. To me, it doesn't add up to that. Recently, without a doubt. Unless you believe it was all an elaborate hoax and everything is about to come crashing down, or unless a black swan event occurs, everything should be fine, but that's exactly why I'm delivering a message of hope. I have no idea what will definitely occur. I don't give out pricing forecasts. But I have hope. Sooner or later, XRP will have another green December. It doesn't matter if it's this year or next. However, given the current state of affairs, it is not impossible to imagine. Yes, I think that's something we could grasp. After then, there's this rippling section. CTO compares Ripple to Amazon and bid to refute rumors XRP holders are investors in Ripple. Also, thanks for responding, it shows that you have a good sense of humor. When asked in a recent tweet whether or not XRP holders should be considered investors in Ripple, Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz provided his response. Schwartz rebutted the hypothetical assertion by comparing it to Amazon, a leader in online retail. It's worth noting that the Ripple CTO started the whole thing by voicing his disagreement with the way a billion-dollar company run by a board of directors who don't have to answer to the investors is run. This is David Schwartz, and Schwartz was commenting on the recent OpenAI episode regarding the sack of Sam's final remark. To paraphrase Winston Churchill, no kidding, it occurred to me that running a multi-billion-dollar software firm with a board that isn't answerable to investors and leaves the CEO and staff out of the upside might not be the best idea. In response to Schwartz's viewpoint, XRP advocate Blockchain Maverick has joined the discourse to defend XRP investors. Blockchain Maverick, I appreciate you speaking up for me. I didn't know you're doing it just for me and for anybody else out there listening right now. What a man of principle, except for. Don't share this view, but have nothing against the guy in particular. I don't know blockchain averages, but the position held is not reasonable. The truce holds. In example, Blockchain Maverick has made the outlandish claim that XRP holders are also Ripple investors. This assertion is founded on the theory that XRP token buyers provide the vast majority of the capital necessary to keep the Ripple business running. Now, I guess I'm simply curious about the status of XRP as a security and the clarity around its secondary market transactions now that the SEC has issued its ruling in the Ripple loss case. It's completely ludicrous that in 2023, following that verdict, someone would still espouse such drivel. I cranked up the steam for my greens. See how David Schwartz dealt with it below. Okay, I'll go into this article right away. The myth that XRP holders should be considered Ripple investors is therefore debunked. Schwartz made a connection with Amazon's business model. He emphasized that customers' purchases from third-party vendors on Amazon provide the vast majority of the platform's revenue. Does it make them Amazon investors? INS quotation. That actually makes a lot of sense. If that's all it takes, then okay. Obviously, you're making purchases on Amazon. I take it that you will not be shopping at Amazon. The truth is that you are correct. Something is being given to you, and you can thank Amazon for that, can't you? You're getting a product. Right? David Schwartz, he's so lovable. Obviously, he's a genius, and that's a wonderful argument because of the way his mind works. But the way his mind works, he just has these new perspectives quite regularly. And this is one of the things that I appreciate about the way he expresses himself. Anyway, piece continues. Schwartz's analogy was not well received by many crypto enthusiasts. In response, an XRP fan pointed out that Amazon does not manufacture the products it sells. In response, Ripple's CTO argued that whether or not Amazon manufactured any of the products sold through its site was irrelevant. While this was going on, participants in the blockchain project pointed out that the Ripple team had decided to release XRP rather than conduct an initial public offering. In other words, he was saying that you all have to know that Ripple plans to use XRP in the same way that an IPO would have helped the company. If you have an IPO and people are purchasing shares, there are certain rights that are associated with that with an ownership stake in the company, which is what it is. Furthermore, legally binding contracts provide some assurances that XRP does not. Is this not something that should matter to Blockchain Maverick? Seemingly not. Peace remains, Schwartz stressed, adding that, from a personal sense, he has always believed that Ripple will be profitable through an initial public offering. In addition, he stated that this outlook played a role in his preference for Ripple shares over XRP as remuneration. Furthermore, he emphasized that the deviation from the IPO trajectory, at least from his standpoint, was entirely unanticipated. In other words, it does cover it. Ripple, as far as you are aware. In my opinion, going public eventually is a must. But this is not going to occur soon. That's not a guess, by the way. I don't sure whether you've seen my latest videos, but I've mentioned that it comes straight from the top at Ripple. No initial public offering is planned. And that's just the case in the near future. In other words, it's not everlasting. For the foreseeable future, there will be none. It only signifies that now it's just so what a short-term me. I dunno. I guess you'd have to ask Brad Garland at the house, is that it? What, a month already? Is it 3 months now? What, 6 months already? Is it a year's at 2 years? I can't say. I wouldn't put money on that happening in the first 6 months of 2019 either. However, it appears that they did not receive the positive response that they were expecting when they went on the roadshow this year due to the present regulatory environment. The bright side is that they have more cash on hand than even God. So for them, it doesn't matter. Having an IPO would provide you the same options as not having one. The repercussions, or financial outlook, are significantly different. They're golden. They won't get wounded, so don't worry about it. Nonetheless, it is appreciated. I guess it sums up where I am currently. Nothing can stop you, blockchain maverick. Your identity is unknown to me. However, this does not seem reasonable. This makes 0 sense. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say should influence your buying or selling decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.